So today we'll discuss about lab activity 8, configuring firewall in Linux. So here we'll discuss about IP table. So IP table is a tool that is used to alter the internal kernel chains and filters of Linux. Okay. So we should know what is a kernel chain. Whenever you send a packet, okay, whenever the packet enters Linux system, the chains will tell you the path each packet should take. Okay, that's what kernel chain. So whenever a packet enters the Linux system, so the chains are the one, the kernel chain is the one which will tell you what path that packet should take. So we have a series of internal kernel processes called chains. So, okay, these are the one who process the packets, its path, how it has to go, like that. Okay, and for that we have a command IP table. That IP table command is used to change that internal kernel chains and filters. Okay, so we'll be using the command IP tables, and for that particular commands or activity, you got to go for your Ubuntu machine. Okay, so I opened my Ubuntu machine. Now, what we have to do first is you must be root user to perform all these IP table commands. Okay, so first thing I'll go to su root, become super user. Okay, the password is root. Two times you have to type the same username. Root root done. Okay, now I will first display the default rules specified in all the chains with line number. Okay, so here IP tables hyphen capital L, then hyphen line number. Okay, see just the chain, the input, the policy, and destination, source destination. That's what the syntax. Okay, the chain. Okay, the number of that rule, the target, then the protocol, then source is optional, then destination. This is a default syntax. Okay, now we are going to start setting some IP tables. So before that, I have some to show you syntax. Okay, this one, see different types of commands, the options, and the descriptions. Okay, so first thing, IP tables hyphen T, then table name. So by default, we'll put filter. Okay, filter. Then IP tables hyphen capital P, chain name policy. So what is capital P? That is the option. You can define the default policy for the chain name. Okay, default policy. Then we have output drop. Output actually is for the locally generated packets we want to transmit outside. Okay, so output means the outgoing packets. We see now, right, incoming packet, outgoing packet. That thing is output. Okay, incoming packet means input. The packet which is coming towards the network is input. After that, the packet which is going out is output, or we call it as outgoing packet. Okay, so here you should mention minus p, then followed by output. Output in the sense outgoing packet. You are going to perform something on the outgoing packet. Drop yani don't allow the packet to be moved to the next chain. Okay, drop the packet. Minus p input accept means incoming packet we want to accept, pass this packet. Then minus or hyphen small p means protocol name. Okay, so IP tables hyphen small p is you have to mention the protocol name. So here I mentioned TCP. So if you want to drop or add TCP packets or UDP packets, mention the option IP table hyphen small p then TCP. Okay, Then you want to put a firewall or configure a firewall based on the destination IP address. You should mention IP table hyphen small d, the IP address of that destination computer. Okay. These are the options we can try in iptables command. Firewall in Linux, minus t table name, minus capital P chain name, then policy, IP table hyphen small p, the protocol name. It may be TCP, UDP, anything. IP tables hyphen small d, you should mention destination address. Okay. Different chains are there. Input output chain. See, these are chains. Input means rules, set of rules for packets for destined for local host address. That means incoming packets. Output means for outgoing packets going out of the network. Okay. Then we have two policy. See, policy accept or drop. Drop means don't allow the packet to move. Accept means pass the packet. Okay. Now we'll start the activities. First one, configure Linux Firewall to allow all incoming TCP packets and display the IP table firewall or rules with line number. So see, first thing IP table command, then minus T, the table we put filter. Then we need to put hyphen A, capital A. What is hyphen A? This is add a new role. Okay. Then input. Input is what? Chain. So add the new rule. You want to check the input packet. Allow the or this will be uploaded on input packet. What type of packet? We have a protocol here. Minus P means protocol. See, they mentioned TCP, right? So all the incoming. So incoming is mentioned by input. TCP packet we have to mention minus P protocol. Then after that we have to mention the TCP. After that minus J accept. Okay, minus J means jump to accept. Okay, we have to jump to accept that particular packet. That's what mentioned here. Okay, IP table. See, what is the question? Linux firewall to allow all incoming. So what I did, IP table minus T filter, then minus A, add a new rule. Okay, append a new rule. Then I want to focus on incoming packet now. So input, the policy is input. Then I want to focus on TCP packet. So TCP is a protocol, right? So minus small p TCP, then minus J jump to accept those packets. Okay, that's the command here. I will go and try that command in my machine. Again, it has log out. So I'll type that command IP tables minus T filter, then minus capital A input, then minus P TCP minus J, then accept. There's a mistake here, minus such IP table. Okay, let me check that command again. IP tables hyphen T filter hyphen A hyphen T TCP hyphen J accept. What is the mistake here? Let me check here. Command root or not? Let me check what's the mistake here. So root is there. IP table. Let me check again. IP tables hyphen T, then filter hyphen capital A, then input, then hyphen P, then TCP hyphen J hyphen space accept. Okay, there was an extra space somewhere, that's why. Okay, now it is done. After that, just check the firewall configured or not. So I'll go for IP tables hyphen capital L, then along with the line number we need. Just display this firewall configured. You could see packet number, the which one, firewall number 1, target accept, protocol TCP, the source anywhere. Okay, all the incoming packets from anywhere I have to accept TCP packets. That's what mentioned. Okay, destination also anywhere. Now next one, this is done. Now go for the next one. Next is configure Linux Firewall to delete all packets destined for 192.168.1.10 and display IP table firewall rule with line number. Okay. Again, IP table minus T filter, add a new rule. Now destined for, that means going out, so output. Okay. What is the destination? 192.168.1.10. Yes, before that I want to mention minus small d, destination. Then jump into what I need to do. Delete all packets means I have dropped. We had two things, right? Accept or drop. So we have to drop the packet. Clear? The firewall command IP tables minus T filter, then add a new rule, capital A. Packet destined, yani the packets which are going out, okay? So output. Destination is minus D. Yeah, destination IP address 192.168.1.10, then minus J. Jump to what? I want to drop all packets. So drop. So I will try that command here. IP tables minus T filter minus A output minus B 192.168.1.10 minus J drop. Okay, I want to display that firewall rule which I configured with the line number. So IP tables, then minus capital L minus, so not minus, hyphen, okay, hyphen line hyphen number. So the policy number, okay, the firewall, the number, then okay, what's that? Here, this one. Okay, the other one was the old one. Okay, now this is C1, drop all the packet anywhere source. Don't know, destination is 192.168.1.10. Okay, drop all the packets going towards destination 192.168.1.10. Okay, now next is delete any specific rule from input or output chain from Linux Firewall and display IP table after deletion. So I want to delete any specific rule from input output chain. So IP table minus T filter minus capital D. Okay. So minus capital D is deleting. Okay. Small d is destination. Capital D is deleting input. Okay. One is input chain, one is output chain. Just mention the chain numbers. So I'm going to delete those packets or those firewall rules. Which one is input I configured, another one output I configured. Okay, both are different firewalls, input and output chain. Okay, so I'll go to IP tables minus T filter minus B input chain number 1. Same thing, I can output also. This up arrow is used for getting the previous commands. Okay, whatever commands you type previous, it will come. Done. After that, Next command is using IP table block all the packets leaving your Linux system. Okay, all the packets leaving your Linux system. First, before that, I will let me Google. Okay, ping to Google. This one is ping minus C to google.com. I'm going to ping to google.com. What is minus C to? Count. Only two packets will be two. The messages will be displayed here. Okay. So first I will ping before blocking. This is the statement for blocking. So I'll ping first. Let me see ping is working. Ping. Maybe because of network issue. Let me see. Okay. Ping minus C to google.com. It's ping and then again count is two. That's only two packets came. Okay. Now I want to block this particular pinging. Okay. So IP table minus T filter. It's okay. Now P as I told you, the policy. Okay. Output. Drop all the output packets. Okay. Whatever outgoing commands. Output means whatever commands going out. Okay. Output outgoing will be dropped. So I'll type this command first. Let's see. IP tables minus T filter, then minus capital P output drop. Now let me ping temporary failure name result. That means we cannot ping that because I dropped all the outgoing packets. Okay. Now allow all packets to leave your Linux system. Now I want to allow. So drop or what we have is accept. Okay. So we'll go here. Same command. I want to allow or accept all the packets. So let me put question mark. Will it come? No. So we want to type it accept. Okay. After that, when you ping, you could ping. See, two packets are outputted. Okay, you can ping because C2, that's why two packets. Otherwise, when you make it drop, no, this is temporary failure name resolution. That means no pinging because the output packets are dropped. Now this is accepted. We allow the output packets to move on. Okay, these are things coming under a Linux firewall. Again, just going through the commands. Okay, what is how do we configure firewall? We have a command called as IP tables that is used to alter or change the internal kernel chains and filters. What is internal kernel chain? So whenever a Linux packet is received, okay, the chains, the kernel chain will determine which path is best for moving that packet. We are going to change that particular path. That's why we use IP table. For that, provided you should have a root account. So username root here, password is root. And to display the IP tables, the firewall rules we set, just you have to mention IP tables hyphen capital L small, then hyphen line hyphen number. You could see the chain number, the target protocol source or destination like that. Okay. These options are there. IP tables minus T table name is filter by default we give. IP tables hyphen capital P chain name policy means capital P the name of the you have to mention the policy. Chain name output or input. Output means it focus on outgoing packets. Drop means drop all outgoing packets. Then hyphen capital B input accept means the policies towards incoming packets accept all the incoming packets. IP tables hyphen small p protocol name means here you have to mention the protocol name TCP, UDP, any protocol name. Okay. Then IP tables hyphen small d destination IP means you have to mention the destination IP where you are sending the packet. Okay. Then two types of chains are there, input and output. Input which focus on incoming packets. Okay. Output focus on outgoing packets from the computer or network. Policies are accept and drop. Accept means you have to pass the packet. Drop means do not pass the packet. Okay. Allow and delete. See? Now see the commands. I want to configure the Linux firewall to allow all incoming TCP packets and display the IP table firewall rules with line number. So first thing, incoming. So first thing you should write iptables minus t filter, then add a new rule hyphen capital A. Incoming means input. Okay. Then TCP packet. So it should be starting with small p minus p. Small letter means protocol name is you have to mention TCP minus small j. Jump to accept that packets. Then to display that iptables hyphen capitals hyphens line number, we could see number one target is accept. Okay, you have to accept which protocol? TCP protocol. Source anywhere from anywhere we will get. Okay, that is the input. Then we have IP firewall to delete all packets destined for 192.168.1.10. So same IP tables minus T filter hyphen A. Add a new rule destined for any output. Then destination hyphen small d destination IP. Then minus J delete meaning drop all packets moving from destined. Okay, outputs. Then delete any specific rule from input or output chain. So input table IP table minus small t or hyphen small t filter hyphen capital D. Deleting input chain the number one because we already have number one for input and output. Okay, that one. Output also one deleted. Now block all packets leaving the system. Before you block all packets, make sure ping is working. So ping minus C to google.com means I want to ping to google.com. Number of packets 2, that's why minus C2. Then IP table minus T filter minus P, the policy output, outgoing packets drop. Okay, now no ping will be there. When you ping, there will be no connection, no random in the session. Then allow all packets, IP table minus T filter minus P. Okay, policy output packets accepted. Then when you try to ping, it will be pinging. This is what coming under Linux firewalls. Go through that and you have to try these commands in your machine. Then you will get the clear picture. Hope you understood.